In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about why you're struggling to either raise your rates or to simply make more money in your detailing business. And look, some of you might not like the answer, but it's the truth. So let's go ahead and get started. So there's two big areas that you need to focus on in order to charge more in your detailing business. At a high level overview, it's going to be your sales and marketing and then your operations. So your sales and marketing is more of one, how you communicate with the customer, right? Whether that's verbal through phone, through text, through email, on your website, any form of communication, that's what we sales. And then your marketing is how you generate your traffic and leads, right? Is it coming through your website via search engine optimization? Is it your Instagram ads? Is it Facebook ads? Is it YouTube videos? You know, what's the marketing channel that you're working on that's generating that traffic and leads? Your operations is more so of everything else, right? Customer service, right? Customer experience, right? The attention to details, the level of the quality of work that you put out, right? So those are the two main areas you need to work on, which are pretty big areas. They're big projects you have to work on in order to increase your business, charge more for your money, charge more for your services, and increase your revenue overall. Now, it's very difficult to say in the exact order you should focus on, just because it's gonna be very dependent on your business. Let's say you're actually already generating traffic and leads through YouTube, through your website, wherever, and you're not converting those leads into customers. Now you might be saying, oh, well, everyone's just cheap, no one wants quality work. But what if it's actually your sales skills, right? What if it's the way you're communicating your services, your value, and your business in a very incorrect manner, right? Maybe you think you're talking in a professional way, but it's actually just maybe off-putting to the person that's listening to you, right? So maybe that's where you're stuck. Or maybe you have fantastic people skills. Maybe you love to talk to people. Maybe you over-communicate most of the time, but you have no traffic. You have no one knowing about your business. You have no one calling you. You have no one landing on your website. So you don't even have the opportunity to sell to someone because no one knows who you are. So it depends in your business on you as an individual or your organization where it needs help. And that's only gonna happen by you auditing yourself and saying, okay, where am I with my business? Do I have traffic? Do I have leads? No? Okay, that should probably be your first concern right there. It doesn't matter how good you are as a detailer. It doesn't matter how well you speak to customers, how your communication skills, if you don't have anyone even contacting you in the first place. So if that's your main problem, you have to figure out, okay, well, how do I get traffic to my website? How do I get people to call me, to email me, to send me a DM, to contact me or inquire about my services in any way? Now, there's multiple ways to do that, right? As far as marketing, as far as generating traffic, there is Instagram ads, there's Facebook ads, there's YouTube ads, there is Google, which is search engine optimization, and then there's Google ads, there's word of mouth, there's referrals, there's many methods for you to focus on. Now, what I would highly encourage you is just choose one, because choosing one allows you to maximize your time and attention on this one thing. And let's be real, most of us that are just starting the business, or even if we're full-time, we have a limited bandwidth because there's so many other things we have to get to, right? So if you focus on more than one thing, you're splitting your already limited time and attention on two different things. And now you're basically gonna half-ass two things because you don't have that energy, you don't have that bandwidth. So I would say choose one thing, focus on that one thing for 9 months, and do everything you can to squeeze every single last little thing out of that channel, right? So for me, even until now, search engine optimization is still our primary growth factor. Yes, we're spending around $500 a month in Google ads for paint correction leads. Yes, we're posting on Instagram, but still are applying the 80-20 rule. 80% of our leads still come from search engine optimization, SEO. That's when we ranked our website on the first page of Google for targeted keywords in our area. That's where most of our leads are coming from, right? But that's been over 7 years that I've been doing that. So yes, we run ads now. Yes, we post on Instagram. But my main focus for the longest, that one thing that I did for the entire time, for years, It's search engine optimization. I'm not saying you have to go do that. I'm saying choose one thing and focus on that for 9 months, 12 months, and then you can make a decision if it's worth it or not. You can't just go run $20 on a Facebook ad, say, oh, I didn't get any clients, let me go do Instagram ads now. You can't have the mentality. You're not giving yourself enough time to actually understand the platform, to test things out, to see what works, to iterate your methods, right? If you just do something for 1 week and it doesn't give you results, you're not gonna get results anywhere. If you post one YouTube video and then you stop, you're not gonna get results. You run one ad for $20 for 1 week, you're not gonna get any results. You create one page on your website for search engine optimization, you don't get any results. You're just not gonna be able to see any traction, any momentum built in your business if you don't give it the time that's required to develop those skills, to gain traction in order to actually get results that will actually generate money. Now let's talk about your sales. Are you actually communicating your business, your value, your services in the appropriate way so that the potential customer understands what you do and how you can best help them? Because you can't just talk as a detailer, right? You have to give them a lot more than that. You have to be a consultant. You have to let them know that, hey, look, I'm here to work for you. I'm here to help you fix your problem. Yes, it's about cleaning and detailing a vehicle, but sometimes and oftentimes it's much greater than that. Hey, I'm gonna give this as a gift to my daughter, to my sister, to my husband. Hey, I just purchased this vehicle, the smoke odor's there, and I'm having a kid here soon. Hey, this is gonna be a gift for someone's birthday. Hey, I'm gonna sell this next weekend. I need to get it prepped for sale. It's a lot more. It can go deeper than just detailing and cleaning. And the potential customer wants to find someone that understands what they're trying to do. They want someone that they know, okay, I talked to this person, this person understood, they know what I want to go with this person. Because the detailing part of things can be done by a lot of detailers. It's not that difficult, all right? I can pull probably 10 people right now of detailers and we can all do just about the same level of work. But it comes down to like, hey, do I like this individual though? Is this a person that understands what I'm trying to achieve here, right? Yes, pricing goes into play, how far the detailer is from that person, or if you're mobile, things like that. Yes, of course it is. But it really comes down to like, do I like this individual though? The way they spoke to me, the way they convey their business, like, is that a person that I want to do business with? I mean, how many times have you called a barbershop, a restaurant, a salon, a chiropractor, a daycare, and just the first 10 words that person tells you, you're like, nah, I don't want to do business here. That was kind of weird. Why did they answer like that, right? Or it could be, oh man, you really care about your job. Oh man, you sound happy to be here. I want to do business with you, right? Simply off the first 10 words that someone says to you over the phone can make or break the relationship. And think about it like this. Every contact point, every form of communication is either giving the potential customer more confidence or less confidence in you and your business, right? In every way, in every contact. So not just over the phone, but hey, when they looked at your website, when they looked at your Instagram, when they saw the comments that you left on your video or photo on Instagram, on the way that you email, on how you picked up the phone, all these things are saying, okay, am I more confident in this individual or business, or am I less confident in this business? And every contact point pushes that bar left or right. So when you're talking to the potential customer, hey, which way are you pushing them? More confident or less confident, right? Are you answering the questions? Are you making sure that they're getting everything that they need, right? And this doesn't say you over communicate and just blather and talk and give them all the details, but it's based on what they're looking for, what they want to achieve, what they want done, what they need, their needs. Are you best, helping them out and say, hey, giving them the best service, the best choice, all the options, even if they don't go with you, are you helping them trying to, figure out a solution for their problem? That's what that could be a big determining factor on whether or not you're getting more customers, or you're booking your conversion rate is higher when you're actually implementing these kind of basic things, to be honest, but things that detailers, business owners definitely miss. I mean, every time I call a specific restaurant, you just hear that person's voice and it's just like, dude, you don't want to be there, man. Like, I could just hear it in your voice. You don't want to be there. Luckily, I already know the business, and I know they do good work, but it's just like the receptionist that there's like, dude, just leave already, my boy. Like, I know you don't want to be there anymore. Just leave. You're not happy. But for most people, right? For people that that's your first interaction with that business, it's like, man, that sounded so down. I don't want to go over there. And then you can take it a step further and think about the operations and think about the customer experience, right? Are you punctual with your time, right? That you said you're going to be there at 9 a.m. Were you there at 9 a.m., 8:50, 9:13? If you were late, did you notify the customer beforehand, letting them know you're going to be late, right? Did you explain the entire process over the phone when you booked them in on how this process works? Did they know when you're gonna take payment? Did they know how long it's gonna take? You know, if you're gonna actually take longer than expected, do you tell the customer? Like, it's all these little things that just in total make up a great, either a great or bad customer experience. And you have to focus on these things. And yes, also on top of that, it's being a great detailer. It's offering fantastic results, right? And as you'll see, as you've seen from this video, running a business, growing your business, charging more for your services, it's not just on the detailing. It's everything I mentioned. Oh, plus yes, you also have to be a great detailer. There's no question about that. You have to deliver the best results that you can. And it's like, if there's a bunch of cheap detailers in your area, look, most of them are doing, you know, half-ass work anyway. So for you, if you're doing above half-ass work, you're already separating yourself from like probably 60% of the detailers in your area. So it's not gonna take much work on the detailing side of things for you to separate yourself from the pack. But after you do that, there's many other layers you have to work on in order to continue to increase the value of your business, to be able to charge those rates. But you take all this into consideration, you take all these factors and you actually implement them into your business. That's where you start to see the compound effect of being able to get more customers, being able to generate more leads, being able to charge higher rates for your services. And like, this isn't an overnight thing, man. This is not an overnight thing. This can take months, years to implement, right? If I tell you, hey, yeah, go focus on running Instagram ads, you think you're gonna master that skill in over 3 months? Absolutely not. It's a thing that's gonna take months and months and years and years. And you might say, oh, well, I don't have months and years. How long do you wanna run your business, right? If you wanna run your business for 10 years, what is it? How much is it really eating up if you take 1 year to master these skills so you can implement them over the next 9 years, right? That's one big thing with search engine optimization, right? It can take anywhere between 3, 6 to 9 to 12 months to see results. And people always say, well, that's too long. I need customers now. And it's like, okay, so how long are you gonna be in business? 3 years? 5 years? 15 years? 20 years? Let's say it's 10 years, right? So you're saying you're not willing to give up 1 year of work to then reap the benefit for the next 9 years, right? But you're so focused on this 3-month span that, oh, it needs to happen now. If you have that short-term mentality, you're only gonna make short-term decisions, which will always lead to short-term results. If you start thinking long-term, right, not 3 months, how about 3 years? How about 5 years? Then you make much better decisions on navigating your business to get to that point where you can charge more, where you get more customers, where you make more money. But if you only have that short-term mentality of like, no, I'm making a decision right now because I need something for next week, for next month, you'll always be caught in the same loop. So I'll end the video right here. Hopefully you learned something. You can check the video description box down below for the ultimate guide to start your detailing business. You can check out my podcast, the Detailing Business Class Podcast, or if you need to learn anything detailing related, you can check my second YouTube channel, the Proper Care channel. That'll be all linked down below. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to everyone on the next one. Bye-bye.